Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity 2. As I continue with my blind Let's Play.
Got a nice cutlass for you.
Yes.
Right away.
Let us kind of look at the stock right now. I think what I'll do... That's right, I need to give that to Aloth. That's what I was going to do with that wand. We'll trade that. Let's see, get rid of some of this. Just trying to get a little bit more money before we head to Dunnage. Let's get rid of 2 of those. 1 of those. Okay. And then armor. Just kind of getting rid of some of the duplicates right now. Okay, and then... oh yeah, we have those boots and the gauntlets. Alright, I think that's good enough for right now. So... let's go here. Accuracy. Let us... I think I'm gonna give those gauntlets to Pallegina. And then... let's see. You know what, yeah. Let's give the boots to Pallegina as well. There we go.
I'm listening. You were saying?
Alright, let's head out to sea. Let's go to Dunnage, report to Furrante, see how this goes down. But yeah, once again, I hope all of you are having a wonderful day as I continue with my recordings for this day. One thing I've been playing lately, besides FF14, you know, because I'm almost finished with Shadowbringers, like through the patches. I'm at patch 3.4. Oh, Dunnage is way up there, my goodness. Oh, there's a storm. That's awesome. But yeah, almost, you know, or I said 3.4. I am so sorry. 5.3. 5.3. I'm at 5.3. There's that. Me and a couple friends have been playing a little indie horror game called Devour. If you have a good group of friends that play it, it's actually pretty fun. You know, it's very simple, but you know, it's a lot of fun. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, me and another a great friend of mine been playing Ghost Core. It's very honestly, you know, what we've been hearing of it is you know, it's been a lot of bugs with it that just came out. But frankly, we haven't had per se any bugs with it. It's just been a little janky, but it's been kind of fun trying to get the, you know, the hang of it. So I don't know, we've just been doing, you know, other things as well. So alas, enough about that for right now. Let's go to this abandoned village as we make our way to Dunnage. Between failed settlements and discarded Huana villages, the Deadfire Islands are spotted with promising ruins. You come upon an abandoned Huana village. The few of its huts that haven't been blown across the Deadfire countryside lie in ruin. Trees felled by strong winds litter the village's periphery. A handful of structures still stand. However, and might hide something worth salvaging. So yeah, let's search the location. Take some time. Ring of Minor Protection. Excellent. Continue. Oh. Okay, it's just merchants. Gotcha. Tarlow. Search every corner of the village. There's nothing left. That's not. We're gonna let them pass. We're gonna waste some time right here. The Siren Song. The Redbeard. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Cause and you know what? Let us I didn't do this last time, but let us save it. Oh, it auto-saves, so let's save it here. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're singing. I love it. I don't know if you saw those slavers with the high difficulty, but yeah, I tried to quickly make port. Hopefully they're not there, otherwise we're in trouble. Light Spring, Dunnage.
That can't
Did you
be
catch
who I
the new
think it
play
is.
by the peg leg performers yet? It's awful.
The Green Menace? That I did. Made me want to poke out my eyes.
Who is this?
Damn me for a buttered slice of hardtack. It's you, ain't it?
The pale elf squints at you and puffs on her pipe. Acid smoke from the bow wreathes her face. I almost want to say, do I know you? But I'm going to say, Elsaris, Captain of the Defiant, at your service.
Angry by the thumbs. At your service, she says. I'll keep it quick, see? If your little dinghy has got some chase in it, I've got a list of captains with a black mark to their name whose ships need a quick scuttling. And I'm in the market for a scuttler.
Oh. Okay, you offer me a bounty. Where do I start?
You read me like a book, you do. Then let's talk business, eh? You'll be looking to scuttle Cornu first, one of Rowatai's finest, eh? I don't ask my client what he did or what scale his death balance is. Safer to keep questions in the hold. Hope that don't make you skittish, none. Loyalties being what they is.
She clears her throat in her fist and glances off to the distance.
I'll measure where my loyalties lie, thank you. If our target is worth his salt, he'll send us down to Andra's realm anyway.
So she folds her arms and nods stiffly. Hands on his hips, Seraphin grins. Zodi's eye gleam with a dark amusement. Oh, Zodi.
Mark me. But the bird lass thinks she's true-born principe, she does.
Out of respect to Maya for right now, we'll pass on the bounty for now.
Suit yourself, Scuttler. Come back when your pockets have lightened some.
So where did your bounties come from? She takes the pipe from her mouth and glances away, sighting through her nose.
Better if you don't ask.
Why not?
'Cause the dead fire's in a big, ugly power play, it is. And not everyone gets quartered for being in the game. One captain, she's a piece, standing 20 rounds distant from the real players. Another, he's a means to some unknowable end. Who's to say why they both need to die?
She gestures with her pipe in a broad, circular motion.
And the type of clients he pays for the red worker scuttling. They don't blow the gaff to the elf.
She points first to you, then back to her before wedging the pipe back between her teeth. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for the offer. I might come back and do this later. Thank you so much. Alright. Dunnage House. Wow, this place is actually... Actually, you know what? I was about to say small, but we haven't... No, we haven't went there, so... A little woody. Okay.
Keep moving. This here is for the crew of the Divine Barge. You ain't a part of it, so you ain't getting inside.
Farewell. Hang on. Sorry, it's been a week. I'm trying to remember. Nope. That's not it. That's the hunt for Aethys. Hang on, everybody. Bear with me. Oh, Giacomo. Pelagina. Okay. Okay. Yeah, her Amet's a friend. Gotcha. Difficulty is a little bit up there, so yeah, we'll hold off on that for right now. Wait, is that... Did it say to come here? Yes, it did. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it did. Okay. So yeah, we'll hold off on that. We'll come back for that. Oh, they, named? Let's not keep them waiting. Let's continue. Oh, nice. I like it. Got the Radiant Court, which is Refuge, King's Coffin, Balefire Beacon. So yeah, population 1,500. A democratic oligarchy. I'm guessing he's at the Radiance Court, but I don't know. Let's try that. 51 minutes. And if not, that's okay. We'll explore. The Treasure Trove. It looks like a theater group. Interesting. Maybe he's not here, but that's okay. We'll, like I said, we'll explore. We'll talk to them later.
Fresh fruit, vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it all right here.
Like the portrait.
What can I stock you up with today?
Show me what you have for sale. Let's... Is that all you have? Okay, yeah, it is. That's okay. We should be fine for right now. Thank you, though.
Looking for work? I've got coin and a few scores to settle.
Another bounty person. My goodness. Let's try it.
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence. Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin?
She dances a coin across her knuckles, mirth a bright glint in her eyes. Tell me about this cause you mentioned?
It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends.
She flicks the coin she's holding and snatches it from the air with a grin. Up close, it's clearly a silhouette.
Legendary nightmares, more like. After how they did the crew the virtuous reward. Even that bastard Benwith wanted nothing to do with them.
Oh.
But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me.
Even in the low light, you can see a vein throbbing at her temple. Her voice drops at a low growl.
So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a grudge against them. And if not a grudge, like, maybe you could have been part of the crew? I don't know, that's just my gut reaction right there. But I'm gonna say yeah. Sounds like you have a grudge.
It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery. And it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power.
She tries for a nonchalant shrug, but it comes across looking like she's got a sore shoulder instead. What is this? Insight? I think. Inside, yeah, there we go. As she speaks, she removes a small cylinet from her pocket and polishes the surface with the corner of her shirt. Her features soften like she's visiting an old memory, and she stuffs the coin back in her pocket with a barely audible sigh. So what's bothering you?
There's no need to make my concerns your own, my friend. It's family business, that's all.
So it is personal.
But I suppose you have a right to know.
She pauses and slips the cylinet from her pocket again and gleams gold in the low light.
My idiot kid sister was on the Firebrand, seduced to a dishonest life by the promise of adventure. When the pirate hunters killed the crew and sank the ship, they also killed my sister.
Oh.
But those irredeemable lowlifes I sent you after got away without a scrape. I want them to pay. I don't much care how, so long as they take that turn on the wheel.
You know what? Yeah. I'll hunt down the pirates. Who am I looking for?
The Firebrand had a mascot. A useless little bastard who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes. Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarops and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts.
Gotcha. So who's next on your list?
You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and a rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that. Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll.
She winks, all smiles. Got it.
You'll be going after Katren, the Firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate.
Ah, okay.
Last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day.
That was a what do you call it? Not a bug, but like a misreading, like, because she said here in Neketaka. So maybe they probably planned for this NPC to actually be in Neketaka at one point, but then put them here. And just... Oh well, it's just a minor thing. Really minor. It's, you know, doesn't lessen the enjoyment for me. It's just, you know, kind of funny. So yeah, who's the last target?
I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henqua. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunnage, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for the targets. I'll be back. It probably will be a little while, but I'll be back once I start taking them out.
Happy hunting.
She nods and gives you a showery wink. Or sorry, showy. My goodness. So apparently he's here. Don't know. It's probably because of the rain that the game is kind of freaking out on me right now, but that's okay.
My old captain was a drinker from the day he was born to the day he died. Always he was rail thin. He wound up with a wooden leg, 26 ships and a bilious fever. Sunrise is a world, doves. The coming horizon is a sea-sized ruin.
The pirate cuts a glance to the side, and a bout of jaunty music rackets up. She bobs her head to the beat. That's hilarious.
They sail on their gilded brigs, and they wail to us. Put.
That's hilarious. Let's continue on. Hello. Ah, good evening. This is a merchant?
Welcome to the treasure trove, sailor.
A strapping godlike blinks between the swollen, crusty tumors lining her eyes. Her lips crack, weeping a sappy substance as she speaks.
Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know. Alright.
Alright, show me what you got for sale. Sun and Moon. It's a flail, nice. Squid's Grasp. We'll hold off on that because we are low on money, but I have to remember where... Ooh, hang on. Deck of some fireballs. 8 charges remaining. Go back down. I wonder if I could just give that to anybody. You know what? I take it back. We're taking this. And then we're gonna give it to... Hang on. I'm trying to remember what I have on. Intellect, history, okay. Give it to Maya for right now. That'd be funny. Let me see.
You were saying?
Yes, it does. That's amazing. Love it.
You were saying? Not a problem, Captain.
Hello. Oh, she's a guard. Gotcha. So I'm guessing, yeah, all that's stealing. So yeah, let's get out of there.
You ever hear music in your mind? Like a chorus of screams? It's downright lovely.
Oh no. Again, I don't know about Zodi at this point, guys. I'm extremely worried for her. Let's go to the King's Coffin. Let's try that. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna, you know, turn out, but alas. Alrighty.
Kill him, wait an hour, then pull any gold teeth. Easy as pie.
You're an idiot. Wait a minute, wait an hour. Alive, dead. It makes no difference at all.
I've pulled plenty of gold teeth. I know the right way of it.
Maybe I'll pull your teeth just to prove you wrong.
What do you know? It really does make no difference. You, out.
Pirate debates are about as sophisticated as I expected.
Right. Alright, let's talk to the barkeep. Maybe he knows where he's at. At the bar, you find a tall man with a salt gray hair and strikingly bright blue eyes. His face sports a handful of long scars that continue down his neck and disappear beneath the collar of his shirt. He looks up from wiping down the counter when you approach and gives you a broad, disarming smile.
Haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the King's Coffee.
His smile is wide enough to show his bright, white teeth, but his light eyes remain cold and flinty.
What can I do for you?
Your tavern looks like a lot like an old ship.
Figured that out all on your own, did you?
And I'm gonna wink back and say I did. No, but yeah.
You're right, though. Inherited an old dhow from my da when he passed. Right piece of shit it was, too. Realised I was bound to make more coin turning her into a tavern than letting her rot in her berth.
Well, I like it. I like the idea. So yeah, I'll take my leave of you for right now. Oh, okay. No, we're not going there. Game room. Let's try up here. Okay. I know I'm just passing up all these people. but I'm just trying to find Furrante. I guess he's at the other place. Love the music. Okay. Apparently we just leveled. That's so weird, because yeah, they're right there and they haven't leveled. Wait a minute. Oh, Seraphine's gonna be a little bit behind, that's right. Okay, so let us do athletics. And yeah, let's continue with diplomacy. Okay, tempted to pick that one. We could do the defense. What is the next one, though? Each time the fighter takes damage, the duration extends. Ooh. Yeah, for now, let's pick that up. Let's pick that up. I know we have to wait for the next one, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, another proficiency. Okay. Oh, that's right. We also have the pole axes. I need to remember that, because I might start going into that. That's the one-handed stuff. I wonder if I can, you know, need to use a pistol at all. Actually, in case we use a sword, let's use a medium shield. Just in case. Alright. Two-eyed Pim.
Much ado to you, Casita.
The captain flourishes a sweeping bow. When he bends forward, a golden Silonet slips from his collar to dangle on the end of his chain. He tucks it away as he straightens, but not before you notice the etching on its front side. It marks him as the third chair of the consogle. What is that? Oh, for council. That makes sense. Okay. Valiant. Gotcha.
If you are looking for Furrante, he is presiding over the Consuelo from his chair.
Oh my god.
You will find it seated in the center of the chambers ahead.
Okay. And forgive me, everybody, as I butcher the names and the accents and everything else. I try my best, but it's whatever.
Elsewise, how might I be of assistance?
You know, tell me more about this council.
Yes, our council of captains.
He tips his head toward the semicircle of the labyrinthine ordnance chairs aligned on the other side of the room.
There are 7 seats on the Consuelo.
Gotcha.
Each occupied by a high-ranking captain within the Principe. Seat holders convene to vote on a variety of issues concerning the Principe's well-being. To claim a seat, a captain must have substantial backing and sufficient power, both politically and physically.
Makes sense.
Furrante, the last Marcheso, holds the highest ranking seat because the most ships in our entire fleet have pledged loyalty to his flag. As you can guess, the Sea Wolf, Aldis, commands the second most numerous fleet of ships. As such, she is the second chair, and I am the third.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And then there's 4 more. You know, the thought crosses my mind now that I wonder if we could have just also killed Aldous back at Fort Deadlight. I wonder what would have happened then when I come back here. And granted, if I actually was able to pull that off, he probably would have been a little bit happier, because that means probably he would move up. That or more ships would fall under Furrante. But anyways, so he rolls his head onto his neck as if to work out a stiff muscle. Goodness.
Perhaps you would like to attend the proceedings when the Consuelo next convenes.
Actually, I would be extremely interested in that.
You have my ear, Casita. Of what do you wish to discuss today?
So is there some place... Sorry, is there someone or some place I should avoid while in Dunnage?
You may have noticed a divide between old blood and the new. By which I mean those who descended from or otherwise hold Old Valia in grand esteem.
Oh, shoot.
And the varied and often uncouth recruits we have since brought into the fold. I assure you, the latter was supremely by necessity. Though perhaps I am ill-equipped to throw stones. As a casita of some repute, you will be most welcome in the king's coffin. But you should watch yourself throughout the radiant court.
So you speak a little Valian. He arches a dark brow.
I met Furrante decades ago. Many years I sailed as his first mate before building my own humble fleet.
With a affected shrug, he sweeps a hand to indicate the room.
When in the Principe, do as the Valians do. Unless, of course, you have no care for tradition or the continued sustainability of our way of life, like some filthy new blood.
Well, it was a pleasure to talk to you, and I wish you well. And Zodi's leveled. Alchemy, and then... once again, religion. Excuse me, goodness. Single target protection, wonder how long that lasts. Range 10. Takes 3 to cast, but how long is it? Oh, for 60 seconds, okay. So yeah, if we kill anybody... okay, yeah, let's grab that one. If we defeat anybody, kill anybody, that'll heal them. And then... let's give her... she has a mace already. Let's give her a pistol, why not?
You were saying? Not a problem, Captain.
Just taking a look around the room. Gotcha. Captain Mad Marina. Inscribed. Captain Brutal Bedwith. Oh, Bedwith is part of the council. Gotcha. Well, I guess now we've made him somewhat of an ally. I mean, not really, but... and I guess we have his respect in a way. I don't know, whatever. I mean, I know he doesn't exactly like us, but that might come for our favor. Captain Murr. Trevisil.
I'll handle this.
Oh, don't go over there. No, hang on.
Yes, I
go back,
shall.
go back. There we go. Captain Goldfin. Do-Eyed Prim. Aldous. We've already done this one, right? Yeah. And then Furrante.
Ah, Watcher. Good. You have arrived.
chin jutting upward. He grants you a winsome smile. His left cheek dimples as the smile spreads to show his teeth.
Ahoy there yourself, Captain. What do I be but a pretty bit of man meat to dangle from a wrist? As easily forgotten as set aside.
I know that dimple. Had you in my sights once, but you've been down to lace your boot. It's the ones who get away that hurt the most.
A coincidence, surely.
Expression tight, he eyes the rifle strap to her back. Furrante rubs his thumb over his golden silhouette. Violent thoughts gliding over his face like dark clouds. Then he smiles, but it's a vicious expression more than a pleasant one. Oh boy, I probably messed up, but we'll see.
A little seabird informs me that you have dealt with our mutual problem, the scoundrel Benoit.
His eyes glint as a fierce grin cuts across his face, and his lone dimple deepens.
I must admit, I did not expect you to leave him alive, but I think it a shrewd decision. Whatever understanding you've come to, I do believe could prove advantageous for us in the future.
Okay, never mind. I think what I was reading previous, that was from Maya's comment and all that stuff. Okay, so... Ooh, okay.
Gelarde, for this you have my grandest commendation.
I'll just say he had it coming.
That he did.
He stroked...
Indeed.
Sorry. He strokes his fingers down the line of his jaw, eyes downcast in thought.
Even though you left him alive, I am sure his pride received a long overdue beating. And as promised, I have prepared for you a fine prize.
With a sweep of his arm, he offers you a magnificent cloak. Cloak of protection. Thank you, sir.
However, there is another matter of which we must now speak. I must confess to you a bit of a problem has arisen. One which speaks to your expertise with the supernatural. We've sighted the floating hangman that haunts the Deadfire.
So the floating hangman, a ghastly and rotting ship that haunts the Deadfire, manned by an undead crew. This vessel is rumored to becalm the seas and the sails, veiled within an unnatural fog. Do elaborate. His lips then press taut as he half shrugs one shoulder, apparently non-committal.
This galleon, what likely remains of the Fonferros, is a frightful legend.
Fonferros. Iron strength, that's the meaning. In Grand Valian. Gotcha. Galleon that their cozy paladin Lucia Ravan used to flee the burning palace when charged to protect the royal family sword.
We have been losing ships at sea, Amica, and not to those Valera ship-hunting bastards. I believe the floating hangman may be our culprit. Fortune favors us, as I have procured a survivor from such a recent sinking. You will consider what she has to say. Come forth, Selenia. Quickly now, or I will run rivers of your lethargic blood.
Sun blistered and raw-boned, the pirate regards you both with a discerning glare. She tongues a chapped bottom lip, but keeps quiet.
Well, spit it out, Selenia, and try not to embarrass me before our guest.
Of course, Captain. It might have pretty hard near the end, but I spit the tale as best as I can.
The pirate touches a spot at the base of her skull and winces. She glances off to the side, eyes black and full of hurt. Furrante sighs and rubs tiredly between his brows.
Go on, Mom. Ready as I'm like to get me.
With a shiver, the pirate turns her black button eyes to you. I'll try not to press you to remember more than we absolutely need.
You aren't quite what I expected, Watcher. You're kinder than most.
So that pointedly avoids Furrante's gaze, a grimy hand scrubbing at her mouth.
Saw my old crew slaughtered me, my best mates, and even a few I hated. They weren't but blood and meat in the end. It branded the back of my eyes, that moment. High seas, nothing but blue all around. Then, Mist so thick you could taste it. Ships sailed from within. Out of nowhere was a hunt, not for loot, but for bodies. The ship, it looked...
She grabs at her hip, but there's nothing there. Fingers fumbling at the air, she bares her teeth.
Rotted. The crew, they were all undead. Couldn't stop them from boarding. Couldn't kill them. Couldn't even fight them in the end.
When did this happen? She ruffles a hand through her short hair.
Deny me. Drifted for days, maybe longer. Kept winking in and out after I ran out of drink.
One of mine found her no more than a week ago. Malnourished, dehydrated. The poor girl was scarcely able to speak.
Well, I'm more than able to gabble now, aren't I? Could sail, too. No, you got no reason to keep me.
Perception, looks like. Again, her fingers hesitate close to her hip, the fabric crinkle there, where a pistol might normally be strapped. That makes sense now. A muscle ticks on Furrante's jaw, but he otherwise ignores her.
Perhaps there is something else you wish to ask of our guest before she departs from us.
Oh god, they're gonna kill her. How'd you survive the attack?
Calling me craven? Sure, I am.
Rubs at the back of her head, rough, like she needs to hurt. Or needs it. Yeah, needs it to hurt. What? Yeah, whatever.
Took a knock in and I was out for a while. When I came to, they were eating Ganasco, our steward. I dropped a dinghy and rode for it. Don't know why they didn't give chase. Don't much care me.
So tell me about them, the undead.
They were dreadful. Some were clothed, like maybe they'd only recently died. Others weren't more than moving bones. One was different. Her presence was overwhelming. Heavy. Flames burned in the place of her eyes. The crew shambled hard to do her bidding, even the ones who seemed hardly aware. Figured she was the captain, me.
There is a flag the floating hangman flies. A flag that once heralded the Fonferus of Old Valia. It belonged to a Darkotsi paladin of some legend, one Lucia Rivan.
Okay.
But Selenia's knowledge is limited in this regard. Let us instead ask her of a subject she may know.
Actually, I think that'll be all. Selena cuts a glance to Furrante for confirmation. When he dismissively waves her way, her black eyes narrow and she raises her chin, defiant. Then she turns... then he turns his full gaze to her, suddenly seething, and she shrinks in on herself. Fist shaking at her sides, she reluctantly retreats.
She belongs to Aldis, who undoubtedly will come to claim her soon. But that is a problem for another time. One moment, Watcher.
The captain scowls at Selena retreating back, a dark anger warming his cheeks. I'm gonna wait for him to speak.
Allow me to cut to the heart of it. Lucia Rivan, whose flag flies atop our spectral ship, was a Darkotsi paladin who died more than 200 years ago.
Okay, gotcha.
It is my hope that uncovering the details regarding dear Rivan's fate in life may illuminate the nature of her undeath and how to defeat her galleon. Unfortunately, the only soul who could possibly shine more light on our situation lies buried deep within Neketaka. One Isir the Berethian, now well rotted, I presume.
Gotcha. So, who is this Isir the Berethian?
Regrettably, I know little but this. He was an Adiran warrior priest of Bereth, and a significantly fervent one, if tales are to be believed. He chased our Darkotsi to the Deadfire, hunting her to, well, to her death. Shortly after slaughtering our brave paladin, the priest died, possibly of sickness, or perhaps from a festering battle wound. He was entombed in honor of his service to Berath, in Neketaka's sacred stair.
Do you know anything more about Lucia Rivan?
By all accounts, our Rivan was a Darkotsi paladin who sailed to the Deadfire in order to safeguard a royal weapon of Old Valia.
I wonder, you know, the thought crossed my mind after you said that, I wonder if she still has that royal weapon on her from Old Valia. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting if Elsaris could actually retrieve it and use it for herself, you know? Oh man, I'm just thinking about it. I mean, I know I won't be able to do this in this game, but she retrieves that weapon from Old Valia, and then later on, you know, maybe kind of goes back, tries to make something of Old Valia, you know? I don't know. Just a thought.
The paladins of the Darkotsi were legendary in their time.
A whisper of a smirk flits across her face with the last phrase, though Furrante either doesn't notice it or pays it no attention.
Indeed. She is the epitome of Grand Valia, of magnificence, honor, and duty. Living or undead, she strives still to serve her charge.
That's fantastic.
And yet, we know not why, but a Berethian priest called Isir opposed our Rivan, and fiercely.
Maybe he wanted the weapon, maybe he wanted to take control of Grand Valia, I don't know, whatever the reasoning, however it goes down, but regardless.
They fought to the death, Rivans to be precise, in this very archipelago. Along with her life, Rivan lost the sword she had sworn to protect.
Oh, gotcha.
It has, lamentably, remained unfindable since. I believe it may be why she searches the seas yet.
So I take it you have a plan.
Indeed, I do. Though I and mine cannot so openly venture into the depths of Neketaka, nor can we commune with the dead. You, Watcher, are adept in both of these areas. Correct. You must search the Temple of Berath on Neketaka's sacred stair. Isir's tomb within it should contain a chronicle for how and where he slayed our paladin, Rivan.
I'll see what I can do.
Gelarde, do return when you've any lead that may navigate us to where the floating hangman anchors. I will be waiting.
Thank you for your time, Captain.
I'm here, of course.
Gosh, that sounds so interesting now. And yeah, I'm really curious to find that that sword now. All right. Actually, before we do that, let's save it really fast. We'll save it. Yeah, save it there. And the reason, because I think I remember there was a ship right outside that I might need to avoid. Hopefully it's gone away. But yeah, really interested to find that sword. And then see what comes of that. Oh, the ship's right there, dang it. So you receive an important missive from Captain Aldous. So, you had a little run-in with Ben, and then you dragged it to my doorstep. You could have wiped your feet before you stomped in, but I digress. I know what you did, and I know who you are. And unlike my unfortunately blockheaded second-in-command, I recognize a threat when it smacks me upside the head. So, this is me, Captain Aldous, commander of this gosh dang new-blooded Principe, leader of the second largest fleet of pirates. In the gods' dead fire inviting you, a terrifying, powerful, and strange watcher. So you come and meet with under the strictest parley at Fort Deadlight, which is to say, I promise not to gut you when you arrive for dinner and drinks. Looking forward to having you a little hearthside chat. I'd like to offer you a partnership of the most glorious and goriest variety. I scratch your back, and you gut my enemies from hip to jaw. We laugh at their deaths over a bottle of the finest rum. Oh, and when you come, bring some candied nuts. Your newest and dearest friend, Aldous. P.S. This is not a trap. Oh boy, and I don't know about that ship right there. I need to flee. They're probably really fast. I don't know where to go. I want to go back to Neketaka, but they're in the way. Hang on, let's circle around. Let's circle around. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go faster. Go faster. Go faster. Go faster. We're not gonna make it. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Sorry for getting excited, but you know, a ship that difficult, or at least showing what, being that difficult, I don't want to run into it right now. Derelict Valiant ship. We'll come back for that. We'll come back for that. Alright, I think a lot of interesting... I'm gonna go back to Nekataka first, obviously, that's where I'm going. A lot of interesting quests have opened up. I really don't know about all this. From the sounds of it... Oh, a fog rolls in, oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what to make of all this, like, given her letter, So... Oh boy, out of nowhere, heavy fog rolls over the ocean, so dense that you cannot see more than a dozen feet over from your ship. With the fog's arrival, the winds die, the waves calm, and the Defiant is left aimlessly drifting. The only sounds, those of the hull groaning as if in the dread of what's to come. Eerie green light pierces through the fog as the silhouette of a massive galleon approaches. Black sails, through tattered and rotting, catch in an otherworldly wind, slicing the ship forward at a rapid pace. The captain, a skeleton outfitted in tarnished armor with glowing eyes, surveys you from the quarterdeck of the decaying galleon. She wraps two fleshless fingers against her chest before pointing right at you. What the goddess of death has marked, I will leave untouched. She nods solemnly once, and then a tilt of her skull steers the ship away. That's interesting because we... That's so interesting because we did Bareth in the first game, then they won't attack. Oh man, that... So anyways, as the floating hangman turns, several undead sailors shamble across the decks, hungry for a look at your crew. They scratch at the chipped and rotting rails, head rolling on the exposed spines. The ship disappears back into the fog. A few minutes pass before the fog fully dissipates, and the winds pick back up, rustling your sails. The sea is clear, empty. The other ship is nowhere to be found. That is extremely interesting. Oh boy. Hang on. Let's see where they go. Sorry, as I'm just trying to avoid those kind of encounters right now. Let's just kind of go in circles. Okay. And we'll park it right there for right now. Let's check the journal. Oh wow, there's all those bounties. So yeah, we could take up the imp. We'll go do that, I think, shortly. But yeah. Wondering if I need to switch out Seraphim or not. Gosh, like I said previously, I want to keep all these party members, and I want to see what they say. It's just, hard to, who I want to keep in at the time. Let's dismiss him for right now. Let's recruit Aloth again. Okay, that's fine. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's actually where I'll cut this episode for today. I greatly appreciate all of you watching. I'm taking the time out to watch, I really do. Next time, I'm gonna go after that bounty. We had several other things we can do in Nekataka. I'm curious to know about, oh, the Symbols of Death is actually pretty difficult. So I'm actually going to leave that one alone, I think, for right now. after I deal with this first bounty, I might do some of these. If not, I think I'll go back to whatchamacallit, Fort Deadlight, see what Aldous has to say. And it again looks like Seraphin needs to be in the party, so you know what? No. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and keep him in the party. So anyways. But yeah, that's the thought for right now. But anyways, wherever you guys are, have a good day, have a good night, and take it easy, everyone.